What's the best height for Special Forces? What's the best height for Special Forces?
We've got a barn burner in store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season. A measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. Nathan Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Nittany Lions will put total leather and will get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Snags a quick pass on the left. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they can win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
What's up the first down, pancaked out there?
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to
that?
the 35.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running
You
back.
are rolled.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Might as well give it to him again. At the 35, he's loose.
Hey, I hope he's working running that.
Not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Holds and fires complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Alabama quickly back to the line. Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Now, Kamesh, man, you gotta shut that injury shit down.
The kickoff unit
Shit is
out
gay.
there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Alabama!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. The offense changing the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man to the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
I think the route runner got a little bit sloppy on his route. You've got to do a better job creating some separation when you're running these end routes, but good job by the defense too, because they took advantage and knocked the ball away.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Might be changing the route. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. He makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to run it. Can't get him to the ground. Breaks into the open.
It's your hands off for me.
Defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Throws to the wideout.
Come on, man.
What the
fuck?
The 20. Slippery slide. Found his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone.
it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding
Fucking
job.
playmaker that?
Great job securing the catch.
That's gay. It's gay. Playmaker, dude.
Lining up to tack one more.
That shit out of the game.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got his man on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Someone moved a little early.
Ah,
and the
your
offense will go
mother.
backward.
Your mother
So
moved.
the decision has been made, and the coach
Mother.
will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. It's on target and complete. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the
It's just a little bit
37.
laggy. Little bit laggy.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Nittany
Boy, Joffrey?
A great catch and run for
Boy,
6.
Joffrey?
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets to his progression, David,
All right,
gets
Joe.
in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights.
Light 'em up. Light 'em up.
David, what does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. He throws it back to the left. A risky ball. He's got it along the sideline.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as
The
good a job
Russian.
as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air.
Oh.
What a big
Catch and stride inside the 15.
Should have been way too easy for you.
Away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown time.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Fucking wide open.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
It's got to be something I'm doing.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Quarterback making checks.
Yo, my shit is fucked.
Making the stop after a short gain. Man,
Quarterback injured now.
Officials take a break to let him be checked out.
That's ass, dude.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Military stun! Military stun!
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Penn State.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by a field goal over Air Force. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short.
Oh, no. Please,
They go to
Lord.
the wide receiver screen. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of
That
bounds.
sucks.
Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires left. Basic connection.
That's fucking weak.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this defense is
Weak
being
sauce.
challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Using his feet. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice
Lose
lead,
ribs.
a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires it down the seam. That's picked off.